Here we are at the Boyne River near Gladstone, and today's challenge, Jace, is the mighty barramundi. Now, it could prove a little bit tough.
Well, we're into our challenges, Jace. Now, this is going to be a challenge because Gladstone has just had their coldest winter day on record.
It's not too bad today. I've got the shirt on. This northerner's got the jumper on. He's not used to the cold.
It's a wee bit chilly. We've got the sun on us this morning, so it does feel a bit nicer, but the breeze that's blowing is actually blowing over the top of us, and our water temperature has dropped dramatically.
Now, local reports say that the big schools of fish that were in the river have disappeared.
Well, they've moved on and they've moved around. They've got those things on them, Jace. What are they called?
Those fins.
Fins.
That's right. They do move around, so the majority of fish have left the river. So we're going to have to use the sounder on the boat to try and find schooling fish. If we can't find schooling fish, I guess it's going to be all about targeting structure.
Yes, so our mission, our challenge today is to catch one of those very, maybe elusive Boyne River barra.
Today is the Boyne River Barra Challenge. Let's go do it. Okay. Let's go.
You jump in, mate. I'll get the ropes.
Boyne River Barra, here we come.
Quite a few floating through here by the look of it. Oh, look at that.
This is incredible. This is probably the best show of fish that we've had for quite a while.
And they're coming right up on the sounder too.
It's amazing. So it's got to happen. It's got to happen.
One of us is going to get hooked up. Jace is on the Trans Am. I've flicked over onto the my old Prawn Star because I have caught nice barras on Prawn Stars before.
The tide's slowed enough for you to use that again, has it?
Yeah, it's slowed. On all my Prawn Stars doing is just driving up. I just feel it pull on the bottom, so I hop it up so it drives. Prawns don't have a lot of energy and dart around like a bait fish. They swim, then they hide, and they swim and they hide. And what I'm relying on is that one of those barras is going to see it hop up, and I'll follow it, and I'll follow it. And there's some more barras coming through there.
It's incredible. I think we've probably, in the last 20 metres, we've probably drifted over 20 barra on the sounder, 20 individual arches.
And that can be frustrating if you don't catch one, I can tell you. But we're never going to catch one if you're not drifting over them or being anywhere where they are. So
certainly a confidence booster.
It is. The reason I've gone to the prawn is that with the slowing tide and the fact these fish have been a little bit difficult to tempt, is that the Prawn Star can stay in their face longer. And it's probably something these fish have been pressured for quite a while. Probably something they've never seen. Well, not never seen, but a lot of anglers wouldn't normally throw a Prawn Star down there, but I'm a big fan of the Prawn Stars. Yep. Oh yeah, baby. This is carving. Oh, there's rocks everywhere here. I'm only using light tackle too, so this is so much fun. Oh no, here he goes, he's heading off. Try and keep the rod low. Keep the rod low. Might stop him from getting a jump in. Oh, but I've got to get him up around these rocks now. Oh yeah. He's carving some water. Oh, here we go. Now we're into the slugging mode. I'm going to have to grab the net. Okay. Now I just try and work into the net. Oh, this is chaos. This is the first time I've ever been to the Boyne. I've only been here for probably an hour. It's a bit of a challenge just getting here. We found it. Have a look at that.
Oh, look at the hook up. Those hooks are only just in there, Jace.
There it is.
Go, go, go.
We've looked all over the place. It's been an hour on the sounder just looking to see if we can find some fish. And finally we came to a rock bar and Jace has gone, look at the sounder, and there was arches and fish everywhere. But I've gone to the old Prawn Star because we've seen some prawns flicking. And that's what this guy's got. I've thrown it out where those arches were and just gently hopped it off the bottom. And just as I've hopped it up, I've just felt this little chick, and this barra's just come up, sucked it down, and I've got him in the bottom of the jaw. Sweet!
Jace, look at that barra. How good is that? Congratulations, mate.
Whew.
First barra in the boat.
Mate.
What a cracking fish. Let's get him out and take a good look at him, see how big he actually is.
Look at his tail out there. He's a nice looking fish. He's not gonna be happy about that.
And on a prawn star. Have a look at that lure in there.
Look at that prawn star. Now that, he's had a bit of a rasp along there, but he's thought that little prawn was just the bee's knees, and that was going to be dinner.
We've noticed since we've been here, there's been a lot of prawns in the system. We've seen GTs chasing them. Haven't seen any barra chasing them. Most of the barra that we saw on the sounder were down deep. So Jace actually put that prawn down nice and deep. I notice you've got all the weights in there to get it down there, and fished it really slow on the bottom.
Got an owner hook in her.
Yeah.
And that was what was right in the corner of that jaw.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at that.
There you go. The Boyne River Barra Challenge. Didn't have a lot of time to complete the challenge, but we've done it. Finger, you got his grabbing?
Yep, that's up the front.
Well, he's made 93 centimetres.
Ooh. So we did have the barra challenge, but it seems that we might have completed that one.
Let's see if we can beat the meter barra challenge.
The meter barra? Let's put it to the meter.
We're all about challenges.
Okay.
I reckon that's going to be a challenge. That was fantastic on that light spin gear.
Give him a bit of a swim.
Put him back in the drink, give him a swim, and head back out on the water.
That's our bait schools. Just cruising over the bait. Just found some bait. That looks like nice bait there, Jace, on the sounder.
Certainly does, mate. I think the old adage, mate, find the bait,
find the fish. Now there may not be any fish there right now, but with that much bait, one would think, it'll just be a matter of time till some fish move through. Give it a go. That's fine. Our casts are there. There's the bait. A bit further forward. I would have put it further out than that before. I know exactly where we were. I'm trying. Yep. Oh, just missed one. First, and again.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yep, got him. Got him. Go. Look at him going to the boat. First cast, back into the bait school on the Trans Am.
I thought you were...
No, I'm not kidding. That was the first cast. We just found this massive school of bait and we weren't seeing very many barra archers. Jason's thrown out first cast. Here he comes for a jump. Here he goes. Oh no, he's just whirling there. Oh, look at this.
It's a nice fish.
Oh, nice yellow tail. He's a saltwater barra, this guy. Yeah, Jace threw out with a power bait mullet on first cast and he got absolutely smashed and a scuffed leader, which indicated barra for sure. And I've had about 3 or 4 casts with a Trans Am and I'm using a hopping retrieve with that one. And just the faintest little tick. I thought, oh, that can't be rock. There's no rock out here. So I've loaded up and this is the result. It's about a 90 centimetre fish, I think. Oh, got like a hook pulled. Oh, big head shakes. Here he comes. He's up near the surface. He's just about done, I think. Cracking fish. You can't even see that lure. It's just been totally engulfed. Here we go. In you come, buddy, and yeah! My Boyne River Barra. I'll get him in. Whew, there he is, the Boyne River Barra. Check this fish out. Oh, there's the lure. Down his gob, have a look at this. He's absolutely smashed that. I'm going to need some pliers to get that out. I'll reach in there. You know it's a pretty big fish when you can actually fit your hand down its mouth to get the hooks out. There we go. So that's the lure I was using. It's called a Trans Am. It's a vibrating bait, but it's actually made of plastic, so it's soft. Great looking bait. I'm fishing really light hooks, light gear, 40-pound braid, 40-pound leader. You can see the chafe on that leader where that fish has just had that right down his throat. So I'm fishing some 40-pound fluorocarbon leader just to make sure that I can get this bait down in the strong currents that we're experiencing here in the river. There he is, my first Boyne River barramundi. Not a bad fish at all. Now normally I'd release this fish, but today I'm going to actually take one home, and apparently they taste all right. I'm going to fillet him up and eat him, but we're going to keep him alive in the boat in the live well. We've got a massive live well in the polycraft which will keep this fish alive all day, so I'll get him in there straight away.
It's a very unique fishery, this one here in the Boyne. It's been artificially stocked, you would say, from the flooding of a Wonga Dam, which hasn't been any secret at all. I mean, a few months ago when the water was a lot warmer, the guys here have been smashing the barra. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of them just getting caught and taken out of the system and released for the sport fishermen. But we've turned up in the middle of the winter, and things have changed quite a lot.
Today when we put the boat in, there was one other trailer at the boat ramp, and at the moment when I look up and down, apparently there would have been 30 or 50 boats here only a month ago, but at the moment there's one other boat. So it's an indication as to how much these fish have slowed down and moved.
And the ones that were here trying to target on the sounder here, there's probably been lures thrown at them for the last 6 months, and they're probably a little bit gun shy, I'd imagine, Jason.
I think they've seen them all before.
But you're not going to catch one unless you put a lure past it. So we're going to keep going. We're happy with what we've done. We've come out and we've found some fish on the sounder. There may be schools in places we just don't have time to go and look, really, do we?
It's a one-day challenge.
One-day challenge, and all our challenges are all one day. And I can tell you, some of them are very challenging. This one, fortunately enough, has been awesome fun.
Narrows right up, I reckon, around the base there, around that pressure wave. Yep. Go, mate, go. Keep him down.
Keep him down.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby! Oh, he's gone deep, this fish. He doesn't want to come to the top. Just going to slow things down a little bit. I've just realised, in all my excitement, I was just going a little bit hard. I've got light hooks on, so I just, it's no rush to get this fish in. We're not near rocks. I can take my time with him a little bit more. Should always be thinking when you're catching fish. Gets a little bit too exciting sometimes. What's your balance there, Jason? We're just going to turn a little bit. I want to get off the top of this fish. Oh, he's close. I see my leader almost. Just get him to the top. Here we go, here he is. You can see him. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's a nice fish. Another nice barra. Oh, there he goes again. Here he comes again. Oh, just don't want to rush things. Taking my time with him. He's still a bit green. Oh, yeah, you beauty. Another nice Boyne River barramundi. And you'll notice that fish isn't even caught in the mouth. It's actually caught on the outside of the head. That's the beauty of these trebles and the transams. A lot of times I'll just swipe at it, and that's your hookup. You'll get a hookup on the outside of the face. We've actually missed the last 3 bites, and I think that's just because the fish are just shut down a little bit. They're not 100% active. They're not trying to scoff our offerings, not like the fish that I caught earlier that had it right down near his gut. Check out this nice silver Boyne River barra. He's not bigger than Jace's fish, so I'm just going to pop this fella straight back in the drink and let him go. Just pop him back in and give him a bit of a swim. Oh geez, he's biting down already, he's fresh. Oh, he's ready to go. Here you go, buddy. Sweet, that's cool. That is so cool. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Let's get another one.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah.
It's happening. Let's go. The lure I've chosen to use is a Trans Am. It's a soft plastic vibe, and it's actually got trebles on it, which gives a pretty good hookup usually when you get a bite. I'm just going to show you how I use that lure. It's a heavy lure. It weighs around about 20 grams. I'm not sure exactly what their weight is, but they're around about that 20 gram. So they get to the bottom fast. And when you've got current, wind, you know, all that sort of influence, you need to get down there to where the fish are. And we're fishing around about 15 to 20 feet of water at the moment. So once my lure gets down there, I'll allow it plenty of sink time. I'll just give it a little hop like that. You really need to mix it up until you find out what the fish want. When they're, you know, just going crazy, they'll just eat anything. But usually it's, you know, pays to mix things up. So just a little hop like that. Let it go back to the bottom. Sometimes I'll do a double hop or even a triple hop, a shaky one like that, back to the bottom. And it also pays every now and then just to give it a little swim. So that's just swimming the lure. The whole time it's vibrating like that. Just let a bit of line out, let that lure get back to the bottom.
And these techniques you're talking about, Jason, these ones, you really sort of hone those on the bass, really, haven't you?
Oh, it's exactly right. And it's not just bass that they work on. Like in the Brisbane River, we catch things like threadfin salmon, the squire. Out in Moreton Bay, it's snapper. The technique works everywhere.
What do you reckon is the key reason why that technique works?
My theory?
Yep.
I think because rather than a soft plastic, which doesn't have that strong vibration, you'll actually see this lure vibrating through my rod tip as I wind it. Vibration, my theory, it's a distressed bait fish. When bait fish are distressed, they really go into a panic mode.
Yep.
How many times have you dropped a bait jig down, and as you're pulling the bait up on the jig, when they're really, you know, fighting for their lives, they're trying to get off, they get eaten, don't they?
That's right.
The Boyne River Barra can be a tricky fish. With the change in tide, they always seem to be on the move. With the use of the Humminbird fish finder and Minn Kota electric motor, we were able to try and keep track of those movements. It didn't take long. Out to the side of the boat we spotted a few fish using the Humminbird's side imaging technology.
Yep. Oh, missed him. Drop back. That was just winding straight up off the bottom. Oh, I was absolutely drilled. So we know where they are. They're just there. We've just drifted back off of the school that we saw. We're not attacking them vertically anymore. We're throwing back over them, which is usually the best approach for most fish. This. All I did was about 3 winds like that, pause, and bang.
Bang. Yeah, I got
hit
mine.
It hard. Hit it hard.
I got my hit doing pretty much the same thing on the mullet, mate. Got it down to the bottom. Gave it a bit of a wind.
We're drifting further and further away from those fish, so I'll have to use a longer cast to get back over them this time. Gets the old heart racing when you're getting those bites, Jace.
It does, especially when they're barra. I mean, we know that, you know, when you're fishing sometimes you get a bite, say you're bream fishing or bass fishing, you know that you're going to have a good fight. This barra could be 90 centimetres, it could be 1.30 metre. So that's the adrenaline.
I hadn't even considered the big one yet.
So
that's true, but there's some monsters in amongst them.
So it's hence the reason why the old hearts are fluttering. It's that bite could be honestly, where we're fishing in the sub could be a flathead.
Could be. But I don't think that last one was, but
unless that flathead's a metre long.
A metre long with an attitude problem. Oh yeah, here we go again. We lost the fish there for a while, we couldn't find any, so we sounded around again and we came up and found the school. This fella's not too far from the boat. Oh, listen to him go again. Oh, he's a nice fish too. Nice barra. Took us a while to find these schooled fish again, but eventually we did it and it really paid off. We've worked them for about 5 minutes and all of a sudden whack. Oh, look at the big boil there. Just get this. May have cracked the meatery. This fish is giving me a bit of trouble, Jace. The net's all under those rods. Can you get those boga grips?
All over it, buddy.
Jump up here, mate, and I'll get you to give us a hand with this fella.
Oh, mate. It seems that the the Trans Am has done it again.
Seems to be working well, doesn't it? That vibration. Oh, look at the hooks.
Only just.
He's only just hooked. Oh, good work, buddy. Oh, those hooks aren't hanging on by much.
They are, mate.
I think he might be bigger than our biggest so far. Let's get him in, put him on the mat.
How about we'll get that mat open and I'll slide him straight on it, eh?
Support that body.
Yep.
Spin him around.
Watch those big dorsal spikes.
Let's get him down there, spin him around.
This could be the one, Jace.
We're after a fish over the metre.
Guess what?
What is it? There it is. It's right on the mark here.
1.5 metres.
Yeah, we've done it.
Yeah.
How's that?
That is a cracker too. What
just over a metre.
Beautiful fish.
He's a beauty.
I mean, that Trans Am's only just hanging in there, isn't it?
Nice hook up in the corner of the jaw. You'll notice, but that one set of trebles is missing. I didn't take those off. That fish actually ripped those off during the fight. So, geez, that was pretty lucky. And these ones are quite bent. Nice fish. Slide that baby back in there. There she goes. Oh, how graceful is that? Yeah.
What can happen, as you can tell, Jace has caught the last 3 fish. I'm in the boat and I'm sitting there thinking, what am I doing wrong? I've now got the same lure on, but it's all about the technique. The funny thing is can happen in a boat is that Jace has actually gone and said to the camera exactly what he's doing, and me as the other angle, I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, he's doing that, and all I was doing was driving that Trans Am rather than hopping it. So it does pay a lot to actually pay attention and do what he actually is doing to catch the fish. There's no shame in copying the guy who's catching the fish.
Another thing there, Jace, is a lot of times I'm actually putting my lure right on fish, so I'm steering the boat and knowing exactly where fish are. So at the moment, you're seeing those fish there on the sounder?
Yep.
So what I'll do is I'll kill that electric motor. All I know is I have to pull my lure through that zone as the boat, with the tide and wind, pushes off that spot. So because I'm the boat driver, I know when I'm doing those things. So I guess you sort of have to pay attention to that sort of thing too. Just pinpoint accuracy. Like, there's no point swimming a lure over there when the fish are still right here under the boat. We're just starting to drift off them now.
It's over there. So
there's fish in the area, but to be actually right in those fish, there's only 2 arches there, but I know I can put my lure exactly in those 2 fish. So I'm just watching what's happening now. We're drifting. I can get the look at the bank. You can tell we're drifting this way. So those fish are there now. They're 10 metres out in front of the boat. So I'm just going to swim my lure right into them.
And I'm going to cast mine right into them. Well, Jace, it was a tough challenge, but I think probably one of our most successful.
I'd have to agree with you there, Jace. We thought it'd be tough because of the cold weather that there's been. We thought the Barra would be shut down, but it was simply a case of spending hours of sounding around, using the fish finder for what it was actually designed to do and find fish, and then we were able to catch them with a bit of persistence, of course.
Yes, we tried hard. We finally got that. We got that first fish. We upped the ante and said, let's get a Barra over a metre, and we managed to do that. So
I guess you'd have to say, challenge complete.
sure if I was a mullet. I want to get through this little pack of predators. I wouldn't be going slowly. Down fairly.
Whew, there he is, the Boyne Barra. How many times have you dropped the bait jig down, and as you're pulling the bait up on the jig, when they're really, you know, fighting for their lives, they're trying to get off, they get eaten, don't they?
That's right. So the other theory, the other thing, the reason I believe that this particular technique, which is deadly, is there's not many other lures
that cast off so well.